Changing the linear bearings on the OUTFEED clamp assembly. Position the saw motor for saw blade removal. Push in an E-stop, then open the cutting chamber door. When done, do a proper lockout and tagout procedure on the machine's main electrical panel. Now locate the panel or disconnect in the plant that supplies power to the machine and do a proper lockout and tagout procedure on it. This photo is just an example of a disconnect. Push in on the yellow lockout lever on the main air pressure regulator and lockout-tagout that lever to prevent pneumatic parts from moving. Remove the saw blade as you will need to get into the cutting chamber to remove a deflector panel from the inside of the chamber. Remove the deflector panel. Save all the bolts removed during this complete procedure for reuse. Open the OUTFEED guard door and remove the 3 wing nut bolts. Remove the guard. Remove the 16 bolts from the linear bearings. And remove the rod clevis pin. Save it for reuse and pivot the cylinder out of the way. You will need help on the next step as the OUTFEED clamp plate assembly weighs about 100 pounds. Lift the clamp plate assembly just enough to slide it out to the right. Now you can slide the linear bearings off the linear rail. Leave the plastic cover that protects the ball bearings on the new bearings in place, as it will slide off as you slide the new bearings onto the linear rail. Once the new bearings are in place, carefully lift and slide the OUTFEED clamp plate assembly back into place, and reinstall the bolts holding the bearings in place. These bearings must be greased before putting the machine back into use. Reinstall the rod clevis pin. Position the OUTFEED guard. Reinstall the 3 wing nut bolts and close the guard door. Reinstall the deflector panel in the cutting chamber. Reinstall the saw blade and close the cutting chamber door. Reverse the lockout-tagout procedure.